Welcome to the FSU Broncos post-game press conference. We're here after the Broncos defeated Lincoln 89-69. Coach, would you open up with your initial comments of the game, and then we'll ask the same of each player.
I like the way we stuck together. We're trying to develop and become, more of a team, a more close-knit team and stuff. And the thing I really liked about it, look at the stat sheet. The first 3 games of the season, some of our leading scorers, they came off the bench. And we didn't get much in terms of scoring off the bench, but we got good defense and good execution. But our starters had great games. We had all 5 starters in double digits. We shared the basketball. We played defense. We had to. The kid Blue is a terrific player for them, and we only gave up 7 points in the second half. And he was playing really well, so we did what we had to. We fought, and as the game got on later in the game, it seemed like we got a bit stronger than they did. So we did what we had to do.
All right. Now I ask the same for Vincent. If you give your initial thoughts of today's game.
I feel like we came out and played hard at the beginning of the game. We had a couple lapses during the middle in the first half, but we came out that second half real strong, played hard, teammates stuck together, and we pulled it out.
All right. Ask the same for Seegers.
I feel like the first half came out a little slow, and not really hitting shots, but went in the locker room, talked it out as a team, came out playing hard second, and we got it done.
All right. At this time, we open the floor to the media. So we ask the media to ask the questions of the student athletes so they can be released.
Yeah. Who's the best three-point shooter on this team?
We got enough.
Did you guys debate that in practice at all? Or?
We got a lot of shooters.
We got a lot of shooters.
Isaiah, last time you were around, though, you didn't quite have this three-point touch. What have you done in coming back now to improve your three-point shot, which was way on the back?
Just working on my game, putting in the work. That's all it comes down to. Coach believed in me, told me to shoot the ball. That's what I did.
Yeah. Jalen, talk about your first time here at Capel in a real game. You seem to have an eye for the basket too. Is that kind of one of your strengths? Is that perimeter game as well?
Oh yes, sir. My first game here. The atmosphere was great, and playing with my team, just playing together, working hard. So it's great.
A 4-0 start. Were y'all anticipating this kind of start coming out of camp?
But we worked hard. I feel like we worked hard in off-season and preseason. So we was pushing for it. You don't want to lose, so we come out with effort every night. Coach says play hard, let everything else sell itself. That's all we can do.
The coach mentioned that some of the starters had been coming off the bench. I mean, are y'all comfortable either way?
It
We're
don't matter.
It don't matter. We're trying to play. We're trying to win. Our main goal is to win games. That's what we gotta do.
Well, could you just talk about coming out of camp? What kind of feeling did you have about this team, and have they maybe exceeded what you thought coming out of?
Not exceeded. I'm never gonna use that because I saw enough talent. I just had to get them to work hard and buy into just putting everything aside and winning games and just listen to what I'm trying to tell them. That was tough on them. It wasn't easy. Competition, it was tough. We played some good scrimmages. We played Barton, has a good team. We played Pembroke, that has a great team, and then University of Maryland to get ready for this. I saw that we could be a really deep team, and if you notice, we have guys that played a lot last year and not playing at all. So that's how deep we are. Now, if I gave them a chance to play, they could probably produce, but there's not enough minutes for everybody. Our staples got to be defense and rebounding. We got out-rebounded a little bit today, but we made a lot of shots. So that's probably why. I expect a lot from these guys. They want to win. They're hungry to win. As long as they just care about that. We have enough talent on the team that we're going to be able to match up with anybody. The question is whether they're going to be smart, going to be disciplined, they're going to have that drive to work really, really hard in practice and in the games to try to win games, because they're not easy to win games.
Did you, was tonight a surprise to you of that perimeter firepower, or has that kind of been what you've seen?
Oh, well, I haven't seen it, but I knew it's capable because I know Isaiah can shoot the ball really well. Denzel can shoot the ball. Seeger shot 37% at Division I school last year. Who else shot? Mark is an excellent free shooter. I was debating with Mark. I had him as a point guard. Then I moved him over to some 2 guards. So, and Ty is a really good player. He had a little off game today, but he's actually pretty good too with the threes. So we have that. We have guys that can slash the basket. We have 2 quality point guards, and we have some bigs. And I thought Will Brown played a tremendous game today. But what I told him is, everybody's happy for Will, thinking that's his best game. But for me, like I told him, I expect that from him. I expect him to be a double-double person if he does what he's supposed to do every night. So
The best thing about him, maybe the way he protected the basket tonight.
protects the basket, he rebounds, he's very skilled, he's a nice kid, almost too nice sometimes, but but he's a great kid, and he's like a big kid. He's just goes out there and plays. I just gotta keep him motivated, and because the skill level, he's off the charts with the skill level for being that size. He has that great touch in terms of trying to block shots. He can shoot outside shots, he makes foul shots, he rebounds. I just try to toughen him up a little bit.
You guys, did tonight kind of give y'all a taste of what the CI is going to be? Even though this wasn't a conference game, you see kind of what the level of play is going to be in the CI?
Oh yeah, I feel like the CI is tough. I've been playing my past 2 years in hand. It's gonna be a fight every night. You gotta come out and battle. They have real good teams, and every team in the CI, you gotta come out and win and play hard, and then let everything else settle itself.
Yeah, Jalen, how about you? Because this was kind of your first taste of
Well, this is my first time, so I'm just ready to play. I don't really know how it is in the CI, but I'm just ready to play.
Yeah. The challenge I gave these guys after the game, Lincoln has an okay program, but they haven't done anything Division II or the conference. Now you're going to play a team in Virginia Union that won 3 national championships. Now you're going to see where you really are. And this game on Saturday. It's a home game, a Union, they're always going to be really good. They just won the CIAA 2 years. They're going to be physical, be big. They play 2-3 zone. They have a system that goes back 40 years probably. Dave Robbins when he first started. So now you're going to have to beat a team that's talented, disciplined, and they have a system that they believe in. So we'll see where we are at that point. That's the thing about a season. You can't relax and think that you've accomplished something, after the season when you reflect on the season. Right now we're just trying to get through the next game.
Yeah. Are you guys kind of anxious to get on the court with Union and see, kind of test yourselves against them?
Yeah, I feel like we're ready to go, but we got some things to work on, and we're gonna touch some things up on in practice, and then get ready for the Union on Saturday.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
And I'll be